How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today I'm going to be showcasing the STR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan at Super Attack 10. Of course, he does have immense damage, which is kind of rare for units that just awaken randomly, I suppose, when other Dokkan Fest drops, because normally they either go from Extreme to Supreme or just stay at Supreme. So he did go from Supreme damage, I believe, to immense, and he also gets a 70% attack boost at the start of the turn, as well as free key. His best attack links by far are Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle, but he also has Prepare for Battle. Actually, Kamehameha is a good attack link as well, which he is going to share with Super Saiyan for Goku, but it doesn't provide as much of a boost as some of the other links. But it will be interesting to see how hard he hits at Super Attack 10, of course, because he has immense damage, and immense damage really starts to show when he is at Super Attack 10. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And I'm legit so long, guys, at this point. I've just been using them like so many different units, because I'm just like, okay, this unit could actually be pretty damn good if I work with him like here and there. So I'm down to around 40k, so I know that seems like I still have a lot, but in comparison to what I had before, a bit lower. But it will be interesting. I'm going to say that a lot today. It will be interesting to see how well he performs on this team in particular. I'm going to quickly change up my items, but in the coming days I have a lot of stuff to work on, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. And I kind of wish I could talk to you guys a bit more. Actually, I think this is possible because it's like a community thing, if I'm not mistaken, on like the YouTube app, where I can interact with you guys a bit more. And I know that not every single one of you follows me on Twitter, so I don't know if that community tab is exclusive at the moment, but it's see that you can like put polls up and stuff. So I will try to get my hand on that like as soon as I can, of course, but I don't know how. I don't know if they're just like rolling it out eventually to like every single person on the platform, or if everyone is supposed to have it. Maybe I'm just being completely stupid and I'm just missing it, because I legit can't find it. I don't know where it is. So I'm going to try to talk to some of the other guys, see how you work with that community tab, because I definitely would like to get your opinion like on a lot of stuff, because I just have like so many things going on at once that I'm just like, okay, how do I organize all of this and make it so that the people that want to see a particular thing get that quite frequently? So maybe I'll do a stream about it. Maybe I'll just make a separate video, probably a separate video, and I would massively appreciate it if you guys check that out whenever it comes out. But onto the showcase. So his attack is at, where is he? 64k, defensive stat at 13,000. So keep in mind that because he does have a percentage type boost, he is going to be benefiting the most from the potential system. The 70% isn't exactly the highest, but that was so dumb. The 70% isn't exactly the highest, but the immense damage is what really does it. So with immense damage, 420k, that honestly isn't too bad. If any of you have given him potential system buffs or are close to getting him to 100%, I would really appreciate it if you told me how hard he actually hits, like at that particular percentage. Maybe doesn't matter if he's at a low percentage, just let me know. Like if he's at like 10%, just say, okay, he's at 10% of potential system and he hits this hard. He's at 50%, he's at 100%, because I have seen multiple at 100%, and I'm very curious to see how hard he actually hits at that amount, because again, percentage passive, immense damage, okay attack links. I can definitely see him hitting for at least the same amount as the Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. But the only difference is the Goku doesn't have the Kamehameha link, and they both get the exact same boost. Actually, he would be hitting harder than the Goku because of the immense damage modifier. So the boost from Super Saiyan 3 GT is now active, so of course he is getting a 33% attack boost. Now, how much of an increase is this going to give him normally, or from the past showcases that I've done in the past few days? It's been increasing his attack stat, or their attack stat, by by 200k. So his attack stat there went up by around 50k, and I'm definitely noticing a pattern here. With units that have potential system buffs, their attack goes up by at least 200k. Whereas with units that don't have too many potential system buffs, it does not go up by that much. It just shows you how much of a difference those potential system buffs actually make. It has nothing to do with attack links. Well, it kind of is if you are linking them up with Super Saiyan for Goku, but outside of Super Saiyan for Goku, the attack links don't make that much of a difference. It's just that percentage passive alone. And of course, you can see that in showcases like the STR Super Saiyan God Goku. You have the, what's the other one? They take the Bardock as well. There are just so many scenarios where the support unit adds like an additional 200k to their attack just so easily. But in a situation like this, because the STR Gohan doesn't have that many potential system buffs, I'll keep hitting my bottle, I apologize for that. And because he doesn't have that many potential system buffs, he kind of struggles to really benefit from that boost. And it's not to say that he isn't getting any boost, but it definitely isn't as significant as some of the other boosts that the other guys get, of course. But I was really hoping to focus on him in a potential system, but unfortunately I did not have the orb. So instead I did end up going with the STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and I'm currently working on another unit which will take me a while to complete just because I don't have that many STR orbs, and I don't know when you're next going to get STR orbs. Maybe in Gogeta and Janemba if we get to #1 in the store, of course, but then again they could work with that and just be like, no, you're not going to get orbs, you're going to get stones instead. And I'm legit just waiting for like a triple orb event to come back, or at least like have a login event where we can get orbs, because I want to level up some of these guys. And some of the like cards that I'm currently working on are like super close. For example, 2 of my agility types are at like 90%, so super close to finishing some of those. I have 1 physical type that's close to finishing. The STR type that I am working on is at around 30%, so he still has quite a way to go. And in hindsight, I kind of wish I focused on him a bit more, but I didn't really think up of this idea, or the, you know, was he worth the orbs idea, until like me and D3 of course spoke about it. So if I had that idea in mind at the time, I definitely would have focused on other units. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the decisions that I did make. But again, if you have any potential system buffs on the Gohan, let me know in the comment section down below with the percentage and how hard he generally hits, especially with the crits. But he's consistently hitting for around 500k, or his attack stat is there at the very least. So I would imagine that at least at 100% in a potential system, he is easily going to be hitting for 1 million. And again, it comes down to the fact that he benefits a ton from the potential system because he has a percentage try passive, you have the support units in play, he has a good amount of attack links, and of course immense damage, and just multiple factors come into how high his attack stat can get basically. So yeah, definitely let me know. But now let's see what we can do here. We have 2 over in a flash units, and then we have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Frieza is going to super attack, he's going to get the counter in. He is very rare, so of course it's nice when it does go off. I don't know if it's going to take him out though. Okay, never mind. So this rotation out straight away, and this Goku does not have many potential system buffs. I actually think I have a few Super Saiyan 4 Goku dupes on this account, but I just haven't bothered feeding them. That's just the thing, I just want to like try out different units, just, you know, try to enjoy the game in different ways. Is he going to take him out here? Okay, for a moment there was like, wait, he's actually going to take him out with a normal attack. So yeah, I'm just basically focusing on different units, and I would imagine that some of you are kind of doing the same at the moment as well. Maybe you just focus on different units from the very start. I didn't. I just focused on the overpowered ones, of course, and I really want to focus on an N-type unit next, but I just don't have anyone in particular that I want to focus on. I'm just like, well, I could work on him, but I don't really want to, because many people have already done him. For example, my Buhan. He has level 15 crit, and I could easily get him to 100% in potential system because I have all of his paths open. But it's just like, I don't really want to do that because it's already been done before, and he isn't exactly that great. He doesn't fit on my in team, and I'm definitely not going to go for Kid Boo. So I definitely don't think, I just said definitely like 10 times there. So I don't think it's worth doing that. And then I have, like, well, Rage Trunks. I don't have any dupes for him. Of course, I've got Super Saiyan V Vegeta to 100%. But the reason why I did that is because I never got him, like, to 100% before. And I definitely think it's a good investment. Great addition to my N-type team. Now, I'm just thinking about like, other N-type units. I'm like, I don't know. Who do I focus on? I mean, you have the support Super Saiyan Goku from the World Tournament. Definitely not going to focus on him. You have the Gohan from the Frieza saga, definitely not going to focus on him, and I would imagine I'm just going to go for 1 copy, not 5. You have the LR Gohan, which if I'm that lucky to get a 100% Gohan, I would definitely do him, but the chances of that happening are very low. Who else do you have in your team? Gogeta I've done. Alright, let's go with this then. I have done Super Saiyan Gogeta. I have done... Well, I haven't done Rage Trunks on 100% in Potential System, but my one on the Japanese version is pretty good because I opened all of his paths. And he's at Super Attack 10 at this point, of course. But it's just... The N-type units are so weird, and there aren't really any that stick out apart from the optimal ones. But I was just looking at the entire, the whole list of N-type units, and like, none of these guys particularly stick out to me, and there aren't like filler units, so to speak, like Gohan, that are just like, okay, he can potentially be good. I would imagine that there may be like one or two here and there, but none that I have dupes of, so I'm kind of limited when it comes to N-type units, which is why I kind of want to do a few summons on that N-type banner. To be honest, I may or may not 1,000 stones just to see if I can get Gohan maybe, and just stock up on my N-type dupes. And I don't think about it, in Vegito, actually, I was planning on that, but then I was like, oh wait, let's get into Super Attack 10 instead, so I did, I messed a lot of that. So I could get in Vegito to 100% in the potential system, but I'm just like, it's even worth it. Actually, now that I think about it, there are quite a few units. You have the base Vegeta from Buu Saga. Here's another Nuka, and that's the thing, the majority of them are Nukas. I don't really want to focus on Nukas. So if you have anyone in mind, definitely let me know. I would work on the God Goku, but again, I only have one dude. The God Goku struggle is real. Alright, let's go ahead and put him here. And we are taking on Goku Black next. So I want to see how I can hit with a type advantage, of course. But yeah, there are just so many units I could potentially work on, which like, is it really worth it though? Is it really worth it? Oh god. And now we have the Gohan. So here's... Super Saiyan 3 GT is increasing his attack by 80k or something like that. Like, around that number basically. And that's a massive difference. 80k in comparison to 200k. That's a 120k difference. And with crits, the difference is of course going to be even bigger. And start off with the Goku. So far, the Gohan has been pretty impressive, to be honest, especially when he has been linked up with Super Saiyan 3 GT. With crits, he's going to be hitting even harder, of course. So if you do want to focus on the Gohan, I definitely recommend that you do. And definitely open the top left path and bottom right path. Just get him to, you know, level 20 crit, because that's definitely going to be benefiting him a ton. And I'm actually surprised that he's been hitting this hard. I know that the Trunks is hitting slightly harder, but even then, like, it just comes down to the fact that Trunks does get a bigger boost. I know that despite Gohan having immense damage, like, there are just so many things that come into it. Attack stat, you know, damage modifier, the attack links, the percentage boost that they get from their own passive. So actually it's just lower. Huh. Interesting. So it's honestly not that much higher. So here's the thing. Gohan has immense damage. Trunks has Supreme. But Gohan has a 70% boost, whereas the Trunks has 100%. So you can see the similarities and differences right there. But of course they are both like quite different. But you can see how much of a difference those percentage boosts actually make, and how much of a difference immense damage actually makes. Because the 100% boost is allowing him to keep up with Gohan, but the immense damage is allowing the Gohan stay ahead of Trunks. So quite a few things that come into it. Of course, the Gohan does have better attack links. He has that Kamehameha link, which is the only thing that he really does have over the Trunks. Apart from that, they are both incredible units. I kind of wish I pulled more Trunks, because I would probably get him to 100% in the potential system, just because he is an absolutely incredible unit. Again, I would have done the same with Gohan if I had the dupes, and that is a unit that I did want to focus on either version. But in the end, I just went with Super Saiyan 4 God Goku, yes. In the end, I just went with Super Saiyan God Goku because I managed to get that dupe, well, that last dupe from that Ultimate Gohan summoning video. So I was like, okay, this is actually happening. I'm going to max out my very first God Goku in a potential system. And that was a massive surprise to me, because I was just focusing on the agility one for so long. And I was like, wow, I'm actually going to, you know, max the STR one out first. And it's actually kind of funny, because the STR one was the very first one that I pulled, I believe, on the global version. On the Japanese version, I managed to pull the in one first, actually. I managed to pull him from a YOLO. on the Beerus banner. So that was a massive surprise. And at the time, I was just super hyped because I was like, oh, okay. So I managed to pull in Goku from a YOLO, which is kind of rare for me. And it's not on my main version, which kind of sucks because, of course, like, I don't particularly main a particular version at this point in time. I just kind of play both. But at the time, I mained Global Hard, so when I pulled him, I was like, oh, okay. So I can pull him with ease on the Japanese version, but I can't get him on Global. Just makes sense. Just makes sense. And this is actually kind of fitting. Going to take on Cell with Gohan. Let's finish him off with that. So I would imagine that additional link that has been activated is Saiyan Warrior Race. And I just realized I have a massive grind to do today. And I've been meaning to do it for like the past 3 weeks, but I just kept putting it off / forgetting. And the events are going to be set in like 24 hours, I think. No, 12 hours rather. So I have quite a bit of time, but by the time you're seeing this, it's going to be even less. So you know what, it's fine. I kind of wanted Gohan to take on this stage in particular, but I'll just take it out with Super Saiyan for Goku. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the showcase so far. And in the next few days, I said this at the start, I'm really going to need your feedback. Your feedback is going to be super important. And this is for you guys, of course, because I just want to know what you guys want to see the most. Like, how frequently do you want to see certain things? And I don't know the likeliness of me taking him out here, but I am going to super attack with Super Saiyan 3. To be honest, if Gogeta can get a crit or an additional, most likely a crit, it's probably over. But I want to see how hard Gohan's going to hit here. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the video so far. And if you do like what you are seeing, consider smashing that like button and subscribing if you are new to the channel. Here we go. The Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. What can he do? 755k. Cell really does have no defense, does he? This event is so easy. And how much? 93k. And Gogeta is definitely going to take him out here. And you can see, like, I actually didn't really touch on this, but you can see how much of a difference the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku makes to, what's his name? Gogeta, because his attack stat is normally around 700k, but with the boost from, you know, Super Saiyan 3 GT, that spikes up to, like, over 900,000. But yeah, that is the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video, as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'm definitely not going to be attempting the rest of this boss rush stage, considering how I've used 2 items, and it would probably take me forever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, as always. Hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you all in the next one.